Nagmahashaya again took to the study of homeopathy. He bought a small box of homeopathic medicines and began to treat the poor people of the neighboring localities and distributed medicines among them free of cost. Dr. Bhaduri remarked on more than one occasion that he had very good results in many difficult cases by the use of medicines prescribed by Nagmahashaya. He was a prodigy in prescribing medicines. On a certain occasion, his mother-in-law came to Calcutta. She saw the wonderful results of his treatment and said, "My son-in-law is verily Mahadeva. Whatever medicine he gives, it is always effective." Gradually, the good name of Nagmahashaya came to be known all around. While yet a student, the young physician became the refuge of the poor. Patients began to pour in large numbers into his house. He could now earn money if he so desired, but he did not do so, as his ideal was not to get practice but only to serve the sick and the poor. He would never miss an opportunity to serve others. He never hesitated to do even menial work in the service of others. His father's friends sometimes took advantage of this and made him do their marketing. He carried even their bags of rice and bundles of fuel. He was ever ready to serve the distressed. There was a rich man at Hatkola named Premchand Munshi. Although he was rich, he never engaged any servant at home. He had a distant cousin of his for all kinds of household work. Besides this, he was so mean-minded as to depend even for trifles on the generosity of Nagmahashaya. Suddenly, his distant cousin died. The people in the neighborhood hated him so much that they would not even help him in cremating the dead body of his cousin. The millionaire of aristocratic birth begged for help from door to door, but still none came to his rescue. Driven to despair, Munshi took refuge in the Nag family. The father and the son helped him out of that critical situation. After a year's apprenticeship under Dr. Bhaduri, Nagmahashaya came to be acquainted with Suresh Babu. Suresh came of the well-known Datta family of Hatkola. Before coming in contact with Sri Ramakrishna, he had a leaning towards Brahmoism. While Suresh was a worshipper of God without form and had no reverence for gods and goddesses, Nagmahashaya was a thoroughly orthodox Hindu and had great reverence for all deities. Now and then there were hot discussions between them. Nagmahashaya used to argue thus: "The gods and goddesses of the Hindus as well as Brahman are all true, but to attain Brahma is so difficult that I doubt whether one or two in a million attain it. Hence arises the necessity for a belief in the various gods and goddesses of Hinduism. He would further remark, "Well, sir, do you go so far as to say that the Vedas, the Puranas, the Tantras, and the Mantras are all false? The realization of Brahma is the final goal indeed, but unless and until one goes through all this, one cannot attain it. Unless Mahamaya wills, unless she makes way, no one has power to realize him." Suresh would vehemently reply, "Keep aside, sir, your Shastras, etc. I have no faith in them." But Nagmahashaya's prostrations before the images of gods and goddesses and his unshakable respect for holy men made him think within himself that a man of such great faith must surely attain Brahma very soon.